When my roommate Arya Lawson learned that pregnant students received special treatment at university, she boldly posted on the campus forum seeking pregnancy partners. I require someone tall, with 8-pack abs, handsome looks, assets worth $10 million, and no bad habits. I, Marie Wood, worried she'd regret this impulsive decision for the rest of her life, so I quickly grabbed her phone to delete the post and explained the dangers of early pregnancy. After much consideration, Arya was finally convinced by me. However, a month later, a classmate got pregnant and not only successfully married into a wealthy family but also received a $10 million fertility bonus from the man's parents. Arya went crazy with jealousy, stormed into our dorm, and screamed at me, "If it weren't for you, I'd be a wealthy wife now. You owe me my life." With that, she stabbed me to death in a frenzy. When I opened my eyes again, I was back to the day Arya posted that message. Bang, the L.U.D. noise snapped me back to reality. Looking around, I was in the dorm room I'd just moved into as a freshman, and the source of the noise was Arya on the bed next to mine. She had thrown her pillow down, hitting my thermos. The thermos had water in it, and the inner liner shattered completely, spilling water everywhere with steam rising. This is so annoying. Why do we still have fitness tests? And classes start so early. Didn't they say college would be free? I worked so hard to get into university. If I'd known it would be like this, I might as well have just started working. Hearing Arya's complaints, our other two roommates exchanged glances. One roommate, Ruby Scott, joked, "Well, you could always get pregnant. Pregnant students get special treatment. You wouldn't have to participate in any of those things." At those words, my body couldn't help but tremble. It was exactly the same scenario. Arya had heard Ruby's words and immediately posted on the campus forum seeking pregnancy partners. Back then, when I saw it, I quickly urged her to delete it and told her that early pregnancy would not only cause severe morning sickness but also bring many inconveniences. Besides, wouldn't she need to raise the child after giving birth? Arya had thought about it for a long time before finally deciding to listen to me. Later, another girl copied her approach, found a wealthy boyfriend, and successfully married into a rich family. When Arya found out, she charged into our dorm with a knife and stabbed me over 30 times, each strike hitting vital spots, cursing, "It's all your fault for saying early pregnancy was bad, ruining my chance to marry into wealth. Go die." In the end, I bled to death on the dorm room floor. The tragic part was that Arya was diagnosed with mental illness and didn't receive the death penalty, while I died for nothing. Since heaven has given me a chance to start over, I definitely won't make the same mistake again. I'll let go of my savior complex and respect others' destinies. Marie, what do you think? Arya turned her gaze to me, seemingly expecting my answer. In our dorm, I had the best grades, and Arya always consulted me about everything. In my previous life, Arya had asked me the same question, and I had angrily rejected the idea. But she hadn't given up, and with Ruby's encouragement, Arya eventually posted behind my back anyway. This time, I just smiled faintly. Having a baby early is great. Your body recovers faster. By the time you graduate college, your child could already be in kindergarten. That saves a lot of trouble. Arya's expression froze, since in their minds, I was an extremely conservative person. But Arya seemed troubled by my words. But childbirth is really painful, and if I have the baby, who's going to take care of it? Hearing this, my heart skipped a beat. So Arya wasn't completely impulsive after all. She actually knew the dangers of early pregnancy. She just wanted me to be the one to voice tie-ins. How could I let Arya have her way? So I began encouraging her. "If you find a wealthy boyfriend, would you need to worry about any of that?" Arya fell silent, as if thinking for a long time, then finally nodded. The conditions of being a wealthy wife were simply too tempting, and this time I wouldn't stop her. Even if she failed, she couldn't blame me. Arya posted the pregnancy partner information on the campus forum almost immediately, not forgetting to raise her eyebrows at me smugly. She said, "Marie, I think you should find a wealthy partner too. What's the point of being good at studying? Better to marry a rich man." Arya's tone suggested her plan had already succeeded. I didn't understand why she harbored such hostility toward me. This time I wasn't even stopping her, yet she still kept making pointed remarks. But with someone like Arya, it's better not to associate with her too much. I looked down at my studies and replied flatly, "I'll pass." Watching the popularity of her post gradually rise, Arya snorted disdainfully at me. "Bookworm, I guess this is all you'll ever amount to in life." Just like in my previous life, Arya's post went viral overnight, drawing a storm of criticism. People said her behavior was shocking, and some even dug up information about our dorm. Every time we went out, even when Arya wasn't with us, we faced judgmental stares from others. That's them, thinking they can do whatever they want just because they're pretty. They're completely ruining the school's reputation. I heard one of them is even the top student in the school. I bet she slept her way to those grades. In my previous life, I had Arya delete the post in time, avoiding such terrible consequences. But now, not only had she gotten herself into trouble, but all three of us were caught up in it too. Ruby angrily dragged us back to the dorm. At that moment, Arya was washing her feet. I noticed the towel in her hand looked familiar. Glancing at where I usually kept my towels, I realized it was the one I used to wash my face. If I hadn't caught her, how many times had she already used it? The thought of washing my face with that towel every day made me sick to my stomach. I immediately rushed over to Arya and snatched the towel back, angrily demanding, "What are you doing? Why are you using my face towel to wash your feet?" I was genuinely furious, but Arya showed no embarrassment at being caught. Instead, she said righteously, "I'm pregnant now. Using your stuff is an honor for you. If you take good care of me, I might even consider having my husband arrange a cleaning job for you after you you graduate. That's right, it had been half a month since Arya posted that message. During this time, she'd been staying out all night and had us cover for her with the dorm supervisor. It seemed she really was pregnant. As for who the man was, Arya hadn't revealed his name, only saying he was very wealthy and wore designer clothes. While we were still riding share bikes, he was already driving luxury cars. According to Arya's description, the only person at school who fit that profile was probably Carter Stewart, the son of the richest man in town. But hearing Arya's words made me tremble with rage. I don't need your charity jobs. I'm capable of finding work myself. But that doesn't give you the right to use other people's things however you want. Arya snorted coldly. Don't you know how hard it is for college students to find jobs? You're acting all high and mighty now. But when you can't find work later and come begging me on your knees, I won't even let my husband hire you. With that, she stomped her foot hard into the water, splashing me all over. Ruby had already reached her breaking point. If not for what just happened, she would have exploded earlier. Arya, you deal with the mess you created yourself. Don't drag the three of us down with you. Go to the forum right now and clarify that this was your personal behavior and has nothing to do with us. Because of you, we get criticized everywhere we go. Ruby stood in front of her with her hands on her hips, furiously scolding her. Arya rolled her eyes. I'm doing this for your own good. I know you three are too uptight. You're actually jealous of me, aren't you? Stop pretending to be so pure. Ruby's face turned red with anger. What are you talking about? We just want to study quietly. Don't project your dirty thoughts onto us. Arya rolled her eyes again. If you treat me like this, believe it or not, I'll have my husband make sure you can't even stay at this school. You keep talking about your husband. If you're so tough, why don't you have him come after us? Just because you're pregnant doesn't mean you can act all high and mighty. Everyone outside says you have no shame, and you actually think you're something special? Ruby shot back. Arya was so angry she couldn't speak, her eyes filled with venom. She grabbed her phone and rushed into the bathroom, crying. Rom outside. I could vaguely hear her making a phone call to complain, though her voice was distorted and sounded particularly grating. Ruby sat back down at her desk, grinding her teeth. Our other roommate, Camila Lewis, asked worriedly. She's not really with Carter, is she? We can't afford to mess with him. Ruby said defiantly. So what if she is? We're in the right. Why should we be afraid of him? Can he really get us expelled? We earned our way into this school. But hearing Carter's name, I looked down at my phone at the message that was still there. What time do you get out of class? I'll take you to that new restaurant. The timestamp showed yesterday afternoon. That's right, Carter and I had grown up together. Wouldn't I know if he had a girlfriend? Our conversations were always casual, and I didn't always reply when I was busy. As for whether there was anything between him and Arya, I'd have to ask him to find out. So I quickly typed back, let's go today. Carter replied almost instantly, I'll pick you up after class.